Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Dr. Sandra Colton-Medici, and you have landed on the College of Style YouTube channel. I help you monetize your business with personal branding tips, social media strategy, and visual design tutorials. So before we get started, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and also look down below in the description for the freebie. Don't miss it. It's always there in every video. I always put one to enhance your business. So let's get started. Today's video, I wanted to talk about engagement. And when we think about social media metrics, it's one of the bigger ones that we want to have really ping for our business. Now, if you are looking for an engagement strategy that you may not have tried, then this video is for you. In 4 steps, yes, literally 4 steps, you can engage your audience and get them engaging on multiple fronts over and over and over again. And that's what you want. You want people to come back to your profiles on social media and eventually offline as well. So if you are looking for an engagement strategy that is only 4 steps and keeps people coming back, I have one for you. So one of the best ways to increase engagement is to use polls on social media. But you need to start using polls effectively. And that is, there's a 4-step strategic way to use polls to increase engagement. Step number 1, create a poll that is engaging. That means it is scroll stopping. People are intrigued. They want to answer your poll. And the second part of that is creating answers that are strategic. So let's say instead of just a this or that, you want to write an article. So you say, I'm going to write a new article for my blog. I want to know what you want to hear about most. And in the answers that you provide for your respondents, you want to give them strategic answers, things that you are an expert at, things that you have a great perspective on, and things that you know that they probably want to hear about most. So you create engaging questions, and then you also create strategic responses. Step number 2 is the reveal. You have to reveal the results of the poll. Now, some social media platforms will do that for you. They will send a notification and say, this poll that you answered has closed. Would you like to see the results? And sometimes I click into those, sometimes you may as well, but you want to make sure that you look at who the respondents are, and if you have a list of the people who responded, you send out the notification to them as well and say, hey, the results are in. Part B of step 2 is also that you want to reveal the results in the first post, in the poll post that you posted, right? You want to put in the comments, this is the result of the poll. You clearly have a winner and a favorite, and this is the next thing that I'm going to talk about. And then post a separate comment underneath that and say, this is a link to my next post, and I have a question for you. Step 3 is re-upping the results of the poll. Now, you will create a separate post. In that separate post, you're going to say, this is the article topic that you want to hear most about. And then that part B of that second post is that you want to ask them, what do you want to know more specifically on this topic? Drop your questions in the comments and I will be sure to answer all of your questions in my article. Step number 4 is revealing the article, distributing the article to your social media platforms, and that is publishing it, right? So once you publish it, you want to not just publish it and let it die, right? You want to publish it and tag the people who asked questions that you answered in your article. You also maybe want to tag people who might want to chime in with their perspective into your article as well. So the best thing that you can do in something like that when you publish something is publish it, tag people, and ask a follow-up question. What do you think about this point that I mentioned in the article? Do you have something to add? Leave a comment down below. Leave it so that the conversation is still going. And that's how you increase engagement utilizing a poll strategically. So I'm going to take my own advice here on utilizing polls. And this is just a simple yes or no. I want you to drop in the comments, yes, I've used polls strategically, or no, I've not used polls strategically. I want to know what you're doing actively right now on your social media with polls. So with that, it's 4 steps, and let me recap them for you all together. Number 1, create a poll with strategic responses. Number 2, reveal the poll results and ask the next question. Number 3, re-up the results of the poll. Number 4, publish your article and tag people that have been with you engaging along the way, because as we know on social media, it is about reach a lot of the time. Sometimes I will literally share some sort of article on LinkedIn or Twitter simply for reach, because I think it's important that people see it, and a lot of times you might not engage with it other than sharing it. So it's really important that if you publish an article, that you tag a few people that may not have engaged with it along the way, because they may share it for reach. And I think a lot of people are now understanding that in the algorithms that we see all across social media landscapes these days, that it is about getting more eyeballs on your content. Right? We want a lead generation with these polls, and make sure that your businesses are thriving. So make sure that in those 4 steps that you keep on repeating those, keep on opening those doors, those conversations, because those conversations you can then take offline. You can take people back to your offline networks, your communities, your website, your blogs, wherever you are trying to take them. And I'm going to ask you to drop a comment below and let me know, what is the one thing that you need the most help with that you would like me to cover on this channel? What topics do you want to see covered on the College of Style YouTube channel? And finally, like I always ask, subscribe to the channel, share the video, like it if you find it helpful, and I'll see you on the next one.